Guys, I'm about to shoot my first car review, so I decided to take another look at David.
Looks like a piece of old crap, bull. Oh, this car is crap. Such clumsy crap.
Do you recognize this car? The seating is like in a sports car. There are cameras all over the car, near the wheel, there on the roof. The dual-side charging is a cool idea. Wow, just look at that. The car drives itself. It accelerates to 100 kilometers in 8 seconds. This car has adaptive cruise control. Wow, very cool. So this is Tesla. Friends, today you will learn how the Chinese are conquering the electric car market. Kai Shiba. Friends, this is Sicily. She will now tell us about their new development. The company Xpeng has released this cool car. She will explain what makes this car good, and we will try to understand how it differs from the one we all know very well.
How many kilometers can go this car?
You can go 365.
I never heard about this brand. Is it a new brand?
New brand, yes. We found it in 2014. Founding, yes. And this car, we pre-molded this car last year.
So,
Yeah, it's just a few months. In China, the price of orange rental is 100 RMB, but this is the cheapest.
The base model costs $23,000, while the maximum configuration costs $29,800. The price range is from $23,000 to $29,800. From the basic model to the maximum, what is the difference between cheap and cheap?
You see the thing, as you might have noticed, the thing.
What is this exactly, do you think?
Yes, this is a 360 camera. Degrees. If you buy a cheap one, you won't be able to get this camera. Yes, this is the first user in automotive fields.
Hi Petrovich, how are you? Hi, Vlad, how many seconds does your Tesla X take to accelerate? 4.5 seconds. Yes.
In China, it has taken first place.
In China, first place. Yes. Your Tesla? Yes. Wow. Yes. So we are now driving the fastest Tesla in China. What do you think will happen in 5 years? Where will the automotive industry develop? Electric cars? Will all cars be electric? Yes. Listen, if you compare an electric vehicle, right, a charged one, and a charged gasoline car, which one would you choose for yourself?
A gasoline car, there will be a second car, like this at night. A sports car will go out at night, racing with someone, going for a ride. Well, yes, let me turn it off, because when you just press the gas, it has full power. If the car is needed by Apollo, then it raises to 6,000 or 4,500 Apollo. Maximum power is achieved. Just press the salute here.
Anyone who has ever bought a Tesla will not buy a gasoline car for less than $500,000. Because all cars that cost less than $500,000 simply do not drive like Tesla. Here's a piece of expert advice. By the way, Petrovich has his own auto shop where they tune cars, including Tesla, so he knows what he's talking about. After all, where is the automotive industry heading? Towards a future where cars without drivers will become a reality.
Yes, most definitely.
Now it is slowing down a bit. It can't.
No, it just doesn't turn on at all.
So you're not doing anything right now, your feet are off, and it's driving itself, right? Look, there's no car. It's turning into the lane by itself, see? Guys, this is what technology is all about, of course. I can immediately say that the trunk can fit more suitcases than in an average Chinese taxi. That means you can easily fit 2 suitcases here. Wow, just look. You can also fit huge suitcases here. In 2016, the company received funding from very large companies such as Foxconn, as well as Alibaba Group and the government of China. Since then, they have experienced a powerful breakthrough in electric vehicle manufacturing. They received the first tranche of $100 million.
This one and other one to charge the car. This one is the fast charge and that one is the slow charge. If you use the fast charge, you can only charge half an hour and you can get 90% the electricity.
Двух сторон зарядка, прикольно придумали.
Many functions can be the voice control, but it's just only Mandarin right now. Window, or you want get the music. Yes, you can talk to it and it will do it.
Yes?
Yeah. Let me show you.
Okay.
你好，小 P，
在呢。
关闭全部车窗。
好，所有车窗正在关闭。
So you see that?
And music too.
Yeah, I just talked to it. 你好，小 P，
在哦。
来一首 Beyonce 的歌。
So, guys, she just turns on the music with her voice. She voiced.
Indeed.
I am sure that everyone will soon be driving electric cars. At one time, a car appeared. At one time, a wheel appeared. It didn't amuse anyone, but no one understood. As with any topic, something new appears there. Already now, Tesla has made electric vehicles so cool that you want to buy one with a little screen, meaning they have already added a lot of features. What Petrovich is doing there, for example, with some additional features, yes. I mean, and every year there will be more and more of this. Now they will add some kind of exhaust, well, like this theme. They purely came up with the atmospheric one and people really liked it. When you accelerate, there should be some kind of sound and so on. They will come up with something that will make electric vehicles surpass the sound of exhaust from motorcycles and cars. Just really, look at it in 3 to 4 years. Something that doesn't exist right now. It's something like when you press the pedal, the seat pushes you back or the seat compresses against you, I don't know. Well, it's like something is about to happen, and then you'll remember the motorcycle on the exhaust. What a piece of crap. Damn, what the hell is this? Well, you'll see.
If you use the app, you can control this car like find this car. You forget where you park your car, so you can use the app to find it, or you can turn on the air condition before you go into it, and you can turn on the roof camera. You can set up how much the electricity do you want to charge, or how long. For example, you want to charge 1 hour, and you can set it on the app.
You see, right now in the app, you can control the camera, and you can also check where your car is through the app. But for now, they temporarily don't have some of these functions, although they will be available soon.
I will now try to see how comfortable it is to sit in the back.
A seat like in a sports car would be great. If there were a sofa, it would be even better. My height is 182 centimeters.
I am sitting behind myself and there's space. The car is for everyone. If you want to order similar seats, I think just the seat there will cost around 3,000 bucks. The basic configuration also includes smart lighting, meaning that when it gets dark, the headlights automatically turn on, and when it is light, they automatically turn off. I open and close the glove compartment and feel the Volkswagen Polo. But I wouldn't say that even when I'm sitting in a Tesla for $195,000, I feel that full luxury that you find in cars. In general, the quality is quite adequate. Here is a soft dashboard, a sufficiently high quality material, and there are also soft touches throughout the car. There are cameras everywhere, really near the wheel, on the roof, in the front, and in the back. I mean, cameras are installed everywhere. So guys, look, this is the panel of the Audi Q7. I can say that when I bought the Audi Q7 for myself, I bought it partly because of the panel. Although I don't have this kind of panel in my Audi Q7, the automotive industry market is growing so much that I can hardly imagine what this car might be capable of tomorrow. And I think, guys, that European and American cars will soon either disappear or become much cheaper. What do you think? Write in the comments. Will they really become cheaper, or will they disappear from the market? Tell me, are you satisfied with Tesla? Would you change it for something else? The truth of life, to be honest. Yes, the truth of life. There's no need to endure it at all. We're about to pass by now. The store looks magnificent. The electric car costs 4 landscapes. And what about Xpeng? What's up with Xpeng? Xpeng is the new Tesla X. I'll show you right now. Listen. You don't need to show me anything. I'm just talking about my car. Look, Bill 80, come here, Bill 80, take a look. A gorgeous car. Here, this is the original Tesla X on the left, and on the right is Xpeng. I see, well, Xpeng looks... Are you watching how selfie is translated? To be continued. Little friend. Little friend. Yes, little friend. Well, just look. I understood why Valia pointed that out. In principle, it makes sense. Look, Roman truth in this corner. But look, $23,000, $23,000, but it's better to buy for 45, 45, for 45. Yes, buy BYD. Be sure to show it to your subscribers.
There is a BYD dealership here. Go in there, take a look. They have new cars.
The designers from Audi drew this car. They did everything. The range is, I think, 600 kilometers. To give you an idea, I paid for it. It was supposed to go 560 kilometers on a single charge, but it doesn't go more than 380 at all. So, is Tesla deceiving its customers? Well, they can tell you that you have to turn off everything in this car, including the air conditioning and the sphere, and just drive at 60 kilometers h. Maybe it will go 560, and weigh 50 kilos. Well, yes, that means you might get thrown out of the car. There is Wi-Fi in the car. Just insert a card and you have Wi-Fi in your vehicle. You can actually use WeChat in the car, meaning you can install messaging apps, which is cool. You can also use this screen to raise and lower the seats. Look, my seat is rising now. Here it goes down. What do you want to convey to Audi? They are not just on your heels. You have already lost a real shoe. Let's just look under the hood. What's there under the hood? As you can see, this is the first time I'm opening the hood. I didn't have to think long about how to do it. Everything is quite intuitively simple. The washer is installed here. Here is the terminal. This is the battery. Guys, remember this logo. Xiaopan. Soon it will fill your roads. Guys, look what's happening. The car is driving itself. Let's go. There's even lighting in the footwell, especially when you keep the figure of $23,000 in mind. Well, the suspension is honestly like that of a trolley bus. What do you need a trolley bus for? How many seconds? From 0 to 100, 8 seconds from 0 to 100, 8. It accelerates to 100 kilometers in 8 seconds. More than 20,000 cars, guys, have already been sold. More than 20,000 cars. Guys have already sold them. You can check the websites. Sent cars to the new crane in Russia, to your shares market, yeah. She says that the China market is so large that we cannot satisfy the demand of the entire China market. What can we say about the international market? Now this is what I understand. To have such a product that is simply in high demand. A huge line of people who are signing up just to see the test drive. Please follow the web channel. Wow. Guys, this car has adaptive cruise control. This means you can stick to the car in front of you and drive at the same speed as that car. Tomorrow they will present an even newer model, a more modern one. Well, how much more modern can it get? Right now, we are using the automatic parking feature. Look, guys, it will park itself without a driver.
It's certainly a moment to wait through. It's undoubtedly a thing to win, indeed.
Crazy, just completely... They can do everything for...
Through.
Sergey, listen. What do you think about gasoline and batteries, right? Which do you prefer more, gasoline or battery? What's your opinion? Well, there are people who say that no, batteries are useless. They think that gasoline is great, you just pour it in, and it's awesome, like you can't replace that, and so on.
If you live in a city where there are enough charging stations, you can drive an electric car. But if you go somewhere out of town, you realize you're going. And then, on the way back home, you start thinking about whether you'll have enough charge or not. You check the map to see if there are charging stations in that area or not. And how to experiment. You bought a car for 200 grand just to worry about. Where to charge it on the way back, you know.
No, right now, look, I'm talking about pleasure. Well, like my friend says that I wouldn't trade anything for it, just because of the pleasure. It's like, a gasoline car is awesome, you know? But an electric car is like not awesome, it's more like a trolley bus and so on.
You know, everyone has their own thrill. Well, look, there goes a gasoline car. VVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVVV Maybe you will be driving and someone will have a V12, well, that kind of sound. Here is the i8, the BMW. There is a speaker. You drive the car, and it makes a sound like there is a 5-liter engine in it. My understanding is that, for example, when I go somewhere far away, I take a gasoline car so that there are no nuances, and no stress when I return home. So here in the city, he charged it up and drove off. I mean, you're not driving it for the savings, right? Yours.
Yeah.
What type of vehicle is this?
Well, it turns out that you do enjoy traveling by electric car after all.
Am I enjoying it?
Yes.
I prefer to drive a convertible if we're talking about pleasure.
Seriously?
You're driving and you're enjoying it. And what's that? Look, there's a gasoline Toyota Camry. I don't need it at all. What are you doing? I don't want to offend anyone. It's a good car. By the way, you are recording right now, so you can check it out. It will be an interesting plot. We are passing by the police. They are going to check us now, whether we have been drinking or not.
But we have already healed everything. No, well, that's you. And if someone was drinking, what would happen for that?
If the driver is drunk, the car will be taken away while you are still drunk.
No one will return the car to you for 15 days.
Not yet. Go, Lida. Here's some content for you right now. Yes, here. Please. Taxi driver.
It happens. The edge will be here soon. For example, I wouldn't change my car for any electric train, no matter how you work. An electric one just can't replace it. You feel that power when you hear the sound. For instance, when considering the options available, there is a certain charm and appeal that comes with traditional vehicles, which is hard to replicate with modern electric trains. The sound of a traditional car engine is something that resonates with many enthusiasts, and it is often associated with a sense of power and control. While electric trains offer a smoother and more environmentally friendly ride, they lack the raw, visceral experience that a traditional car provides. In general, of course, the materials are a bit better, but definitely not 10 times better. In terms of materials, electric trains might use advanced technology and components, but the difference in quality is not as significant as one might expect.
So the same touchpad, of course, the steering wheel feels a little better here, and the materials are literally a bit better, but really, guys, not by much. Yes, of course, this Tesla feels more luxurious and comfortable, but guys, I am absolutely sure that if they are sold nearby at the price they are currently sold for in China, I am more than confident and convinced that the vast majority, around 90% of the sales, will be captured by the Chinese car. Guys, it turns out that one of the most popular apps in China is similar to our Instagram, but it features video.
你不知道我为什么离开你，你不知道我为什么离开你。
It's popular and everyone will come to it. I would ban showing off your own photos. Here you go. Seriously? Yes. The average blogger in China has approximately 10 million subscribers or even more.
我曾把完整的镜子打碎。
I showed him and said, look, I have 38,000 subscribers on YouTube. He was like, oh, really? He says, these are all your friends? So guys, subscribe to the channel so I don't embarrass myself in front of the Chinese Tesla. The Azona costs $195,000. Mike, yes. The Tesla Azona costs $195,000. They simply took and made the Tesla X 9 times cheaper. Yes, there are a few small nuances, but sorry for 23 grand really. If you take this price segment, no new car even comes close for that kind of money. Stay tuned.